Yo, what is happening, party people? Welcome back to another stream. Today's stream is brought to you on YouTube only for today as we try and migrate ourselves across over to YouTube. The YouTube playlist is a little bit slow. Don't like the lack of music in the background, but it is starting to play again. Just seems to take a little bit of time to move over to a new track, and there's multiple of the same tracks, so we'll just skip over a couple. But how are we, chat? How are we getting the chat? Let me know how you've been. If you caught the last stream yesterday, you would have seen that we had a little bit of a torrid time coming towards the back end of the stream, which was kind of annoying. Do let me know as well if the music in the background is too loud. Obviously, moving over to YouTube, a few things are a little bit different, so we're gonna get things sorted, but hopefully everything is all okay. We're gonna start by running through what did happen on yesterday's live stream, which we done over on Facebook and here on YouTube as well. We did get beaten by Barcelona in the knockout rounds of the Champions League 5-0 on aggregate. Unfortunate, we didn't deserve to lose 5-0 over the two legs in my opinion, but we did. It is what it is. We also thumped Celtic 6-1, which was a nice start to the stream. We beat Rangers 2-0 in the league, but unfortunately, moving on from that, we lost to Rangers in the league, and then we lost to them in the Scottish Cup quarter-final, so there'll be no Scottish Cup for the 4th year running, unfortunately. It is what it is. Let's just have to win something else, right? The league title. Let's win the league title for the 2nd year in a row. For today's episode, we have these 5 games: Aberdeen, Kilmarnock, St Johnstone, Kilmarnock again, and then Hibs, before we then split off into the top 5 and the bottom 5 as they do in Scotland, which will therefore give us another 5 games. Chances are that's going to be against Celtic, Rangers, Ross County, Hibs, and maybe Kilmarnock again, funnily enough, because we'll play against the top 6, but we'll play 5 games because obviously we will be one of the top 6. In terms of the league, as you can see, we are currently in 2nd place. Work to do. 2 points behind Celtic, but we do have a game in hand. Nothing is won yet. We've still got lots of work to do, so we need to get into today's episode. Big one coming up against Aberdeen to start off the stream. But if you are in here right now, just get in the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know it's all working good. Hopefully we'll have people coming across from the Facebook page. Like I say, this is our new home, especially from 2023. We'll still be putting stuff out on Facebook, letting you guys know when we're going live and when we've posted videos and all that goodness, and interacting with views. But ultimately, all of our content will be here on YouTube from 2023 onwards. So we're looking forward to that. But first game of the stream, like I say, we've got to play against Aberdeen away from home. Looks like Celtic must be playing the day after. Okay, Rangers are playing St Johnstone. Just need to have a look at our team just to be sure that we have the best team out there. Do have a couple of players. Aaron Hickey is suspended. Nilsson's not fit, so Magala. Let's just go and pick our first team. Magala's going to have to play it right back. Going to go Braun and Matoro. Cicchini comes out because he's injured. Tommy Doyle goes in. Probably switch those around. Colbert, Milicevic, Endrick. I think we're all good there. I think we are all good. Again, the music is taking a while to kick into the next song. It's going to be really frustrating if I have to keep going back in there and changing it across. I think we're okay with that though. A couple of players are injured, but I think the team out there is still more than good enough to get a result against Aberdeen. So let's get into the game. I'm looking forward to it. What can we do? In fact, I'm going to switch those back around. Tommy Doyle is the Mazzella. Yeah, let's do that. Or it's the Mazzala, whichever way you want to say it. All good, all good. I mean, we can't really afford to drop points now. Against any team. Like, we physically cannot afford to drop points. Yo, Jezza is in the chat. What's happening, Jerry? Good to see you, my man. How are things, bro? Go out there and impress me? Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, Aberdeen, they haven't lost in 5, but they have drawn 4 of them. Would I take a draw away to Aberdeen? I guess we could, given the fact that we have a game in hand, but obviously Celtic are then going to play. We need to win. We can't drop points. I thought it was in. I mean, we were defending anyway. It would have been an own goal. Right, into the game. Let's have a look at what's going on over here. Very, very narrow as expected with this formation. That's what we want. Let our fullbacks provide all our width. Doig gives it to Hendrick, knocked it back over towards Hendrick. He looked a bit sluggish, but he's going to get lucky, and he's hit the post. Hendrick hits the post. He's got to do better there. Of all people, Hendrick misses an opportunity like that. If I could choose someone to be going through there, it's Hendrick. Don't know why he took it with his left foot. Really should be taking that with his right, I guess. Doig flicks it on. Connor Coventry's not going to get there. I mean, Aberdeen haven't really caused us an issue yet, but we need to get in front before they do, because they will have a spell in this game for sure. Robinson coming forward. Decent ball in, and that's an okay strike as well, and it's not far over the bar. They've got Lucas Zidane in goal. It's pretty funny. Other than that, no, Reece Burke. I mean, they don't really have too many. Jaria, I don't see them having too much of a threat here. We've definitely got the better team. And to be fair, Aberdeen haven't been great this season. They've been off the pace a little bit for their own liking, I'm assuming. Milicevic, he's got to score. Does score. What a touch as well from the big man. Brings it down well. Magala playing at right back, getting the assist there. Again, we would normally be playing Magala at centre back, but due to injuries and suspensions, we're having to play Magala at right back, and he's now playing a 7.7, so maybe he should actually be playing right back all the time. Who knows? Maybe I've had it wrong this whole time. Hendrick's on a real slump in form as well. Milicevic trying to find Magala. He sold him short there. Robinson gets in, and that's another good ball into Majowski, and that's a good save from Rizzo. Does well, stands up tall. A good ball in as well. Good header away. Can we get it further away? Need to get it out. Pedro and Nunes coming in with the subscription. Welcome to the Captain's Quarters, my man. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all is good. Facebook gone, just YouTube from now on. Jerry, pretty much, mate. I mean, like I say, we'll still be putting stuff on Facebook in terms of like communicating with you guys, but the streams will be here on YouTube. We might, until we get to partner or whatever affiliate with YouTube, we might still dual stream, but today I wanted to stream purely on YouTube to really just try and push everyone over to YouTube, to get them from our Facebook page over to YouTube, which is proving harder, more difficult than we thought, but we're doing all right. I think we're up to about 250 subs. I think Pedro Nunes might be 249, so we're one away from 250, given the fact that we've really only pushed YouTube for the last sort of month and a bit. We're doing okay. I need to get some more tactic videos out. They seem to do the best. But 1-0 at half time. We're feeling good. Please, we've created a lot. Again, this formation does create a lot. 8 shots, 3 on target. Wow, Aberdeen really came back into that late in that half. Let me just have a look at the... Where's the view I'm looking for? It should be... Okay, let's take it off this. Visualizations... It's not visualizer. Focus on attacks. It's not that either. Match momentum. That's what we wanted. Okay, so yeah, they really came into it towards the back end of that half. We started off the better team. They sort of had the second half. So pretty even first half. And the stats suggest the same as well. Given that we're away from home, I don't mind that. We've had more of the ball, which is all good. Right, Colin plays it out to the left-hand side. Robinson. That's a decent ball into Yates. He goes to the ground. Why is Benny going to ground? Keeper's got to do something. And it's actually Braun behind him who gets the clearance. Rizzo not 100% convincing there. It's a little bit worrying from our goalkeeper. But we managed to survive. Coventry do not give away a penalty. Has he? No, it's a throw-in. A little bit of a tetchy moment there. We've got some subs that we can bring on. Milicevic is pretty knackered and he's got a knock. So we're going to bring on Felix Namacha. Josh Doy could come off as well. He's pretty tired. We've got Brighton B who can come on at left back. Also, Don Braun is absolutely battered as well. I guess we have Alvaro Cortez, the youngster, could come in. He hasn't really played a lot of games though, so he is not sharp. Maybe we should bring on Ethan Ampadu instead. Yeah, we should probably bring on Ethan Ampadu instead. Endrick not having a great game, so I'm going to take him off. We're going to bring on Gerald Resende. And Tommy Doyle is also... Ooh, he's playing a 6.9, but so are all of the midfield. I'm going to take Tommy Doyle off. Tyler Morton comes on, and we move Connor Coventry over to the Mazzala. Tyler Morton plays as the box-to-box. Is there any way to share FM groups from here? You can share the stream to Facebook. I think there should be like a little like bendy arrow in the corner somewhere, like down in here. I also need to do some more work on my things that run across the bottom. That's all Facebook related. We're obviously not monetized here on YouTube, so none of that really makes a difference. I guess we're just gonna have subscribe, because it doesn't actually tell me if you like the stream either. It doesn't give you a pop-up for liking the stream, which is kind of upsetting, because I like to give people a shout out for helping us out. Big shout out if you have smashed the thumbs up on the stream. Really does help. Colbert, you're in, lad. Got to score to end it. Decent save from the keeper. I mean, that makes it 2-0. That gives us all 3 points for sure. We could probably drop onto balanced instructions. We could do some time wasting and be a little bit more disciplined. And then hopefully from there we should be fine to see out the game. So I can see that 2 people have liked the stream, but it just doesn't tell me who, and it doesn't pop up, which is, like I say, a little bit frustrating from my side. But big shout out to everyone who is coming through. Big win. That is a big win. I'm gonna point the finger. Didn't play as well. Nah, we want to be nice to them. We've lost 2 games on the bounce prior to this, both against Rangers. So we need to get a little bit of a morale boost back in the team, and that can do that. We're now a point above Celtic, level on games, but I believe Celtic will be playing on the Wednesday potentially. Maybe not. Maybe that was our game in hand. Let's just go and check out Celtic's fixtures. I think that they're still in the Europa League, are they not? They lost 2-1 to Nice. Okay, we really want them to overturn that and go through, ideally. That would just help us with our league run. We don't want them having just the league to focus on. I mean, they do have the Scottish Cup, not many rounds left in that. Still waiting to see. Okay, it's on the Thursday. Waiting to see that result. Let's hope so we can get the job done. Board request meeting to discuss a new contract. Of course they do. Yeah, let's go for it. I'd love it to show unity and stability for the team. New contract offered. Will be offered. Again, I'm not going to take money from it because I want the money for the club. So we'll just take a small... Actually, to be fair, it does... Having a higher contract means there's less likelihood to get sacked. I don't see myself getting sacked anytime soon. Liverpool 2-1 up from the first leg. Juve, Borussia Dortmund 1-1. Let's see who's going to go through in the Champions League here. Well, we might have seen it. Colbert replaces Gilmore in the squad. So Colbert has been called up to the national squad to replace Billy Gilmore. I mean, we had a look at signing Billy Gilmore, and I'm still potentially interested in signing him. He plays for Parma at the moment. I still think he's one of the best Scottish players around. If we get rid of someone like Connor Coventry, maybe Billy Gilmore's the man that comes in. We have a young ball-winning midfielder, Scott Campbell, and to be fair, he looks pretty decent. We'll take that. 17 teamwork, 12 work rate. His determination's not great. His physicals aren't great, but he is only 15. He has some good technicals there, at least for a ball-winning midfielder. I like that. I like that. He is only 5'7". Can use both feet though. I'm actually really liking him. Let's just offer him a contract now. Okay, let's do that. That's fine. The longest contract that we can do is 3 years. Again, that's fine. What I will do is add an optional extension. No, that's after games. Optional extension by club of 2 years. I'm going to lock that in, but we'll just give him money to compensate for that, and he'll be more than happy with it. If you make 10 games, we'll give you 600 quid. 20 games, we'll give you 1.2k. Seems fair. Let's suggest that. He's obviously happy with it. Boom. Thank you very much. Technically a 5-year deal there. And then we have a goalkeeper as well, Murray Butters, and he looks very good for 15 years old. He looks very good. At least with his technical abilities anyway. We basically just want to approach to sign him straight away as well. And again, I'm going to give him a very, very similar contract. Most we can do for him is 2 years for some reason. But we will go in here and we will add the optional extension by club for 2 years. Oh, you can actually do 3 years here. Should have done that on the last one. Might not need to give him the money. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, wants a little bit extra money. That's fine. We're happy to do that. Boom. Essentially a 5-year contract there as well. The rest of them don't all look that great, do they? I mean, there's only 4 of them. We've got a fullback here. I like his work rate, his teamwork, his natural fitness. Don't really like his mentals. Not sure whether we'll sign him. We'll leave that to the director of football from now on. Liverpool have gone through. I didn't see the result of the Celtic game. I think they're about to play now. Hearts offer a new contract. 5k. Is that all we're getting offered? 5k? Wow. I mean, we'll take it. 3 years. Is 3 years enough for us to win the Champions League? I'm going to say 4 years. Because that's probably going to be the last contract we sign. They want us to drop our money. Okay, fair enough. As if we haven't earned the right to have more money. I generally believe we should have more money than 4k a week. When what we've done for the club is just insane. I was meant to answer that, but well, shit happens. Alrighty, what we got going on? Ogston is another player we are still looking. We're keeping tabs on him. 19 years old, maybe not improving as much as what we thought. This is a good time though to go and have a look at. So if we go into our scout and go to players. Now what we want to do is we want to look at Scottish. If we go to pick attributes, we want to tag all of these in. I don't know why I just took it off, quite frankly. If you haven't seen our video on the scouting tips, this is one way you can do it. We like to plug all of these in. Now what we're actually going to be doing is looking for like young 15-year-olds. So I'm going to drop this down to 10. And I'm literally looking for like new gens that are just coming through right now. Then we're going to drop this down to like 25. So you can see there's quite a few new gens that have come in here. 16. Look at this guy. Look at him. Boys, this kid is insane. Absolutely insane. I'm really not sure why the thing keeps stopping, to be honest. It's only when I click on it does it then move to the next song. Really, really frustrating. I might have to change up the music in a moment, but contract, he does have a £5 million minimum fee release clause. I mean, you're not going to get much better than him at 16 for 5 million. But this check, oh my god, what is this? Brother, he's almost good enough to play for our team now. He probably would be. He's 16 and he's definitely good enough to play for us right now. What's his minimum fee release? He doesn't have one. Ask agent. Wouldn't be interested in joining Hearts right now. Okay. We need to add him to our shortlist. Hearts future indefinitely. And then this guy as well is also pretty nutty. Does he have a minimum fee release clause? He doesn't. Would he be interested? Probably not, because again, he's literally just come into the game. We will add him to the future list as well. Might as well get Barber on there as well. But 3 insanely good players there. Preferably I wanted to have a look at Scottish players, because we really need to find the best Scottish players. What am I doing? Nationality, that's what I want. Scottish. Let's drop this down to maybe 20. Okay, there's a kid at Celtic who would have just come through. We can't offer him a contract. It looks pretty good. I don't want to drop this down too much. Let's go to 17. J Hart, I mean, looks okay. The determination's good, bravery's good, but I don't see him really turning out to be as good as some of the others. This guy at Burnley, probably be okay, but again, his value is very high. This guy plays for Hibs. He's not going to join us. They hate us. I mean, this guy from Livingston probably could turn out to be okay, but he's unambitious. It's never a good sign. It's because we've got Scottish on. That's what's making this really, really tough. This kid looks alright. We can approach to sign him. Would prefer to keep playing for Rangers. That's fair enough. We can approach to sign this dude, but he's not really good enough. And there's a couple at the bottom here that we can approach to sign. Do you know what? I'll take this dude if we can get him. He'll probably want to stay at Everton. Yep, he does want to stay at Everton. Then you got one from Arsenal as well, but again, you would fully expect that he'd probably want to stay at Arsenal as opposed to come to us at this point. Yep, indeed. And then this guy plays in Manchester City, and of course he's going to want to stay at Manchester City as well. You can't actually approach to sign him. Okay, it is what it is. But like I say, if we take off Scottish and just leave this to, look how many 15-year-olds are coming up. So many of these are going to be insanely good. I did drop that down to 9 though, didn't I? If I drop it back up to 10, there's 97. What about 11s? A few more in here. Alfred plays for Barcelona. He's pretty crazy as well. Pretty crazy. Let's get him on the future list. I should probably just get all of these on the future list, to be fair. Yeah, this is nuts. Let's get him on there. Alejandro Romero, also pretty good. We're going to have to look at these at the end of the season when they might be potentially interested in a move. But we'll get them on the future list indefinitely. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop it back down to 10s. And I'm actually going to go like this. And I'm just going to put all 97 players. I think I've listed too many. Add to shortlist, Hearts Future, that's what we want. Cool, they're all on there now. Alright, we're good with that. What I do need to do, which I haven't done for a long time as well, is because we're keeping reports on all these guys, get rid of all the bad ones basically. So anyone who is not an A, actually let's do it by age first, because age is a big factor in this. Regardless of how good they say the person is, probably not looking at anyone above 20. Yeah, they wouldn't be good enough for us. So they could be, let's unfollow all of them first, and then let's remove them from our shortlist. I mean, 19 is probably a little bit too old for us as well. When we're looking at Wonder Kids, I mean, none of them are an A other than Jario. We'll maybe keep him. We'll just get rid of these ones, unfollow, and remove from shortlist. And then, like I said, I do want to get rid of all of these that are not an A. They're 18 as well. Unfollow and remove all these from the shortlist as well. Brings our shortlist down. We have got 105 players on there now, but a lot of them are 16-year-olds that we'll get reports on very soon. Okay, all good. Let's get into another game. We've done a lot there in the space of a couple of minutes, just having a look at how we can improve the club for the future. Obviously, once we feel like we've completed the challenge, we do obviously want to pass it over to someone. Well, pass it over to a AI and see how the AI get on without us there. Adrian Barnaby. Ernby. I say Barnaby because family name. I feel like I do know this guy. He's at Parma. He looks pretty good. He's also well out. He's very good, but he's well out of our wage. Not even our wage budget. To be fair, we could maybe stretch to that, but transfer value is far too high. So unless he's running out of contract, there's not really much there we can do with him, Jezza. But I appreciate it. He would have been someone we would have looked at for sure. clubs are set to release some youth players. I don't think we're going to be wanting to pick any of those up, quite frankly. Alright, into the game against Kilmarnock then. Did Celtic win their game? Did they get through in the Europa League? Oh, they did! They did! That is beautiful. And they've only got Dynamo in the next round, so that's a winnable game for them as well. Really happy with that, because that's going to really stretch them. It's just going to maybe ease the pressure on us a little bit going for this title. Colbert's got a knock, so we're going to bring in Felix in the matchup, and then we're going to ask Resende to come in. He's going to have to play as a personalised deep line forward. On support is fine. A lot of people have got knocks. Nielsen, no point being on there. Hickey can go back in. Magala comes out. Magala goes back in to centre back. And it's Mataro who comes out. Alright, we're good. We're good. Feeling this. Endrick really needs to start performing again. I might need to have a word with him. My Endrick is not as good as what I've seen Endrick on this game as well. I've seen some unbelievable Endricks in this game. My one I don't feel has quite hit the heights other people's have. Ogston, we're going to be playing against Ogston. Obviously Marshall Colbert would have been playing against his former club. However, due to the knock that he's got, the matcher has come in to replace him for today's game. I mean, considering how well they're doing in the league, the stadium's a little bit on the quiet side. Alright, Braun, Coventry, what we got? Oh, Ogston putting on the pressure on Magala. Decides to go back to the goalkeeper in the end. I mean, at what point do I sell some of these youngsters and just go and sign like ready-made now players? As Endrick is in, and Endrick scores. That's the Endrick we need. 33rd goal of the season. Beautiful finish with his left foot. Has he just had a baby? I think he might have just had a baby. Look at that. Gets into the space. Defenders being pulled all over the place. Takes a touch. Bang with his left foot. Finds the bottom corner. Really, really tough for the goalkeeper to stop that one. Not really much he could have done about it. We take the lead. And we're feeling good. We are feeling good. What does this do to the league table? Because I don't think Celtic certainly wouldn't have played yet, because they played on the Thursday. Didn't see Rangers playing either. There's kind of Coventry coming through the middle. Then gives it to Tommy Doyle. He's played out wide to Doig. Back into the box. And Endrick, I mean, he has jumping reach of like 4. And he still does alright in the air. So this win would give us a 4-point gap over Celtic at the top of the table. Obviously now Celtic will have a game in hand on us. Like I say, with their potentially deep run in Europe, they might struggle. Their players will start to tire, and that could really, really do us a favour. Although we've still got to win our games, and Donnelly was in behind for a moment. He does have a shot at goal, but nothing really to worry about too much. You can see the golfing class is completely different. Like, see Heart, Celtic and Rangers. We've joined Celtic and Rangers now. We are one of those teams that just run away with it. Hibs and Ross County are 20 points back from Rangers in third. So there's a huge gap. But obviously as we progress, other teams will start to pick up with us. So we're doing bits for Scotland and Scottish football. Although before I got into the Champions League, top 2 would qualify for the Champions League straight into the league phase. Now that's not the case. Now that's not the case. I mean, hopefully with our deep-ish run in Europe this year, and obviously with Celtic doing okay, we might be able to wrestle back some of those points, and then essentially move our way up in the reputational standings. I'm trying to think of the right word for it, but I can't. Coefficients, that's what I was thinking of. Get it out. Rizzo, what a boy, what a boy. Oh, it's good header. So, actually, we'll talk about that after the game. What's going to happen when we do finally complete this save? Benny plays out wide to Josh Doig. Not really anywhere to go but down the line, but that suits us as Doig then plays it into the box. Obviously, without Milicevic in there, we do lose a little bit of an aerial threat. Hickey. Oh, that's a soft penalty. Oh, that's a soft penalty. I feel like that's harsh. Is it Resende? It is João Resende who will step up from the spot. Also on a bit of a goal drought. Boom, there we go. Smashes it into the corner. 20th goal of the season for our backup striker. I mean, let's be real, that's not bad going for a backup striker. Right, 20 minutes to go. Probably a good point to make some subs. We've got a couple of tired players. Don Braun, Magala. Let's take off Magala. Let's bring it on Maturo. Josh Doig can come off for Bright MB. I really needed to put Rodriguez. Rodriguez is injured actually. Benny can come off, and we're actually going to bring on Luca Hiralainen, the youngster. Do you know what? Let's bring on Alvaro Cortez as well at centre back. And then Connor Coventry off for Tyler Morton. That's all 5 subs. Pretty comfortable that the win is in the bag from this point onwards, as Wright swings it in towards the front post. And just as I say, it's pretty comfortable. We've gone and conceded a goal. They get one back, and now I'm far from comfortable. Let's go for a shout. Let's just go for a focus. Let's not ruin the 2-goal lead that we had. I know we brought on some of our youngsters, but they're still good enough to be able to play. Bright MB, then Hendrick back out wide to MB. Is he going to have a go at goal? He will, but he's also a centre back come left back. Not used to being that high up the field. Looked like the keeper saved it, to be fair. Like, I don't know why we didn't get a corner. MB doing well to win it though. Goes back to Cortez, who hasn't had too much football this season. Nora's Ivalainen. I tried to get them loaned out, but for some reason there's just no interest in anyone loaning them, which was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We deal with it, we move on. And B is a half decent ball up towards Hendrick, but unfortunately the centre back read it. Easy ball for Cortez to deal with. Deals with it on the turn as well, but then giving it to MB, and MB's lost it, and Dixon Peters' chance, and if he had scored there it would have been 2-2, and from 2-0 down, Kilmarnock are right back in this game, and they're starting to get a few decent efforts off on goal, right with the ball in, and that's all. Is it? Oh my god, how has it not gone in? How is that not crossed the line? Wow, we get away with it, chat. We get away with it. Oh, geez. Instructions. Time waste, please. Be more disciplined. 5 minutes to go. The matcher flicks it on. João Resende to end it. Let's go. 21st goal of the season for João Resende. Really good finishes. And the matcher flicks it on. Keeper looked like he got a hand to it, but it was a very powerful strike. Beats the keeper into the bottom corner. 3-1 Hearts, and that is game over now. We do have 3 points in the bag. Even if they score here, I don't see them getting another one straight after it. Feeling confident now as the match is just giving it away. Donnelly doesn't have too many options, and Taylor's then forced to go back to Walton in the Kilmarnock goal. He's played well though to the left hand side. Bit of space now for Ben Mohammed. If he can get a decent ball in, I mean, decent work and a very good goal in my opinion. I'd be very happy if my team scored that goal. Surely we don't concede another one though. We don't. 3-2 winners will take it. Bit of a sweat. I'm going to say well done though. I'm going to keep the positive vibes going. I think it's important to keep those positive vibes going. Benny is injured. He's going to be out for 5 to 7 days. Fair enough. Hearts qualify for the Europa League. Well, I mean, we're not bothered about the Europa League. We don't want to be in the Europa League. Although we've got a chance of winning the Europa League, and we don't really have a chance of winning the Champions League. The Champions League comes with the benefit of massive amounts of money, like 2.5 million for a win, whereas I think the Europa League is like 500k for a win, so it is huge, the difference. money that you receive over those two competitions. Like I say, we'll always get a couple of wins in the Champions League with a new format, so it does help, and that's the only reason why our money is where it is at the moment. Like you can see last season when we was in the Europa League, we had a decent total in the bank as a club at the start of the season, but as it moved on, it all just deteriorated. Although we went to the knockout rounds in the Europa League, we just lost money continuously. This season, because of the Champions League and winning a couple of games in there, it really has helped us out. You can see the drop here though in January, where we lost both games in the Champions League. You can see the drop. It's about 4 million. So it really does pay to be in the Champions League and potentially winning games. I just see that Celtic win as well. Big win for Celtic. Got a little bit of an international break to deal with. The perfect opportunity now for us to talk about what is going to happen once we've completed this save. So I'm going to go on holiday. We're going to do it until the next match, which is fine. Let that speed through. So what are we going to do once we complete this save? Well, the number one plan at the moment is to use the database that the mad scientist is working on. He's working on a retro database, which I'm really looking forward to. Personally, I would have loved it for it to have been 2003. However, it's going to be 1998 to 1999 season. Like I say, a little bit before my time. Well, it's not before my time. I was just very young at the time. At 5 years old, I don't really remember much from when I'm 5. But nonetheless, that is the database we are going to use now. My understanding is that database is not going to be ready until around late February. So obviously we've got time yet, and I still need to complete this save. I'd say completing the save is potentially winning the Champions League with Hearts. Is that even possible? I've just signed a new 4-year deal. If I don't do it in the next 4 seasons, we'll call it quits. I mean, we're still starting to really be one of those dominant teams in Scotland. So if we can start to dominate Scotland, and even if we do fall short of a Champions League, I still would say it was a successful save. And if that doesn't take us through till until the database being ready, then what we'll do is we'll just start either a short-term save, or we'll just go and take over a team in this save, maybe like my local side, and we'll go and take over them and try and do something with them at the same time as keeping up with Hearts and seeing what's happening post us, because that is something we do want to do. Is we want to, once we're done with this, we're going to sim it 5 to 10 years in the future and see what happens. Also, I want to make this save game available to you guys to see whether you can either continue it, or the idea I had in my mind was for you to take over another team in the division and basically try and knock us off our perch. The perch that I hope that we're on by that point. Oh dear, that's not good. My number one goalkeeper, Matteo Rizzo, is out injured. Harry Stone is not too bad. 3 to 4 weeks we're going to be without Rizzo. That's really not good. I mean, we've already done 1 or 2 though, haven't we? Okay, that's fine. Let's have a look at the next gen, because the next gen is a great place to pick up some decent regens. Obviously this guy is not a regen, he's actually in the game. Again, probably out of our price range. This guy is definitely out of our price range. This guy's at Sparta Rotterdam. Okay, 17 tackling. Determination's not great. His work rate's good though. Let's add him to our... No, I want to add him to our Hearts future, but just for a season. Scott. Oh, he's on loan from Liverpool, fair enough. This kid looks pretty good. Maybe again a little bit out of budget. All these guys we know are well out of budget. We've actually got a couple of players in here. Pedersen is 11th. Endrick is only 27th. Okay. And Colbert's in there at 34th. Let's have a look at some of these guys at the back, because these are where the cheaper guys are going to come from. Frano Vacci. Got some really decent flair. Looks like he'll be a decent attacking midfielder. Value is probably going to be pretty cheap. He's wanted by someone. Stoke, Marseille and Rangers. Well, we don't really want Rangers picking him up, so we will add him to our shortlist as well. Hearts future for a year. Baxter from Middlesbrough looks very, very good. Montenegrin right back. Probably look to play him as a ball-winning midfielder, to be honest. Given his stats, he's not valued very highly. He really isn't valued very high. Personality is only balanced, so there is that. I don't know why his value is so small though. Cannot play for more than 2 teams in a season. Have they literally just signed him? They paid 33,000 for him. Wow. Fucking kudos to Middlesbrough. That is insane. 33,000 for him. Okay, this dude, he's on loan from Chelsea anyway. This guy's at Shrewsbury, probably on loan, yeah, from Tottenham. 18-year-old here, Colombian. Nah, probably not good enough. This guy plays for New York, centre midfielder. Very good determination. Does have perfectionist, good bravery as well. Leadership is good. Probably a ball-winning midfielder. Don't like the fact he doesn't have strength, but again, I'm gonna add him to my shortlist, but just for a year. This guy from Rangers, yeah, well, you can have him. 18-year-old again, another right back. Mentals are decent. Don't like his physicals. Let's move over him. This guy, Soto, centre mid. He looks like he could be a winger, although actually no, he has no pace. Determination only a 12 as well. Although he'd be very cheap, and he looks okay, and he is only 17. How cheap would he be? I just don't like the fact that he's got 12 determination. Fairly ambitious isn't the best personality trait. Okay, I've made an inquiry, I pressed the wrong button, but we'll let that stand as is. Another guy from Middlesbrough. No good. Obviously Colbert, Seji, he's going to be on loan from someone, no doubt. He's actually not, he's actually contracted to Sunderland. But decent value on him, but that is because he's got some very, very good mental abilities. Work rate 17, teamwork 17, balance is very, very good as well. Stamina is good, pace is good, strength is good. He's actually very, very good. Box to box midfielder, that 100%. Does he have like a minimum 3 release scores? He doesn't. How much would he cost? 7.2 million to 8.6 million. Would want a wage, okay. Can we get a scout report? I'm actually going to potentially look to buy him right now. How much money do I have? 2 million. We could drop some money out of our wage budget actually to make that deal happen. This kid also looks very good. Teamwork is good, decisions is good, composure is good. He's 19 though, so is Seji, to be fair. I'm gonna add him to my shortlist just so we can go back just a year again. This guy, Bernstein, probably not good enough. I don't think. He is only 18 though. Fairly determined, 6'1". His physicals are very good. His mentals are decent. It's just his technicals that worry me. How much is he worth? He's cheap. Alright, again, let's add him to our shortlist. I'm going to put indefinite for him because he is only 18. This guy plays for Chivas in Mexico. 20 determination, always good to see, but his physicals are absolutely dead. No, I mean, his physicals have put me off, although his mentals are decent. Not about that life. He's not good enough either. Thomas at Gillingham is on loan from Everton, so we're not interested there. This guy for Portsmouth is on loan from Nottingham Forest. That's fine. A couple more pages to go through, so we're going to start whizzing through these guys. This guy plays for Seville. He's pretty cheap. Don't like his pace for a winger. Not good enough. This guy's at Auxerre and looks pretty good. Again, wouldn't put him as a left back. Would probably move him into midfield. His work rate's not great. Okay, we're going to leave him. This guy, passing's good. Technique's good. Determination's good. Teamwork's good. Again, physicals are in the mud. Don't want any part of it. Gray plays for Coventry. Young English goalkeeper. He says he's on a youth contract. He's only 16. I would have to pay for £4 million for him. He looks very good though for a 16-year-old. Granville, Hendricks there. This guy looks pretty good as well. Bosnian centre back, although he has no acceleration. Once he gets going, he's okay. But okay, we'll add him to our shortlist as well for a year. Look at those mentals. Wow. As an attacking midfielder, he'll do alright, but a little bit out of our budget. So is this guy, although he's very good. 6'2" as well, I've just realised. Actually, to be fair, his budget's very vague, so again, we're going to add him indefinitely for that one. I'm actually going to get a scout report on him as well straight away. And then we've got the last page to go through. We've already looked through the first page. We know a couple of these players. We know that. MK Dons. Nathan Williams. He's on loan from Leeds. He's on loan from Borussia Dortmund. Petrovic. He's on... Well, he's just not good enough really, is he? Well, he said he was on loan, but he's not. Durat. There's always an Argentinian regen that comes in with that name, and he always turns out to be a beast. He looks okay, but not going to be making a bid. Okay, that took a little bit longer than normal, but that next gen is very, very interesting, and you can pick up some really, really good players from that next gen. Whenever I miss it for a season, I get really quite annoyed. Federici, look at that. This guy is insane. Costs far too much money though. Milicevic scoops young player of the month. Nice. Makala and then Rizzo. Everyone in there on it. We also get Ticini gets goal of the month. Godwin gets manager of the month. For some reason it wasn't us, so we did drop a few points. Fair enough. Makes sense. Okay, we're okay with that. Ross Binney, offer a professional contract. Player has significant potential. I don't see the significant potential, but if they say offer him a new contract, get the director of football to do it, and then I'm going to look to loan him out. We do have an affiliate in East Fife, so we need to make sure we're trying to take full advantage of that. We do have a young South African coming in soon. Maybe we've already got him in. We do have Pozzo joining, who is pretty nutty. Signed him in the last episode. Look at these. Look at these. I thought we had a young African dude. I want to say he was Nigerian. Have I put him in the B team because we loaned him back? Yeah, this guy. Okay, maybe I remember him being a little bit better, but even still, he looks pretty good. Yo, Sean, what's happening, bro? I didn't see you online last night. How are things? We're going to go with the opposition instructions, that's fine. Rizzo is unfortunately injured, so we are going to have to take him out of the team. Good for us. Harry Stone is fit and available. Maturo and MB both injured. Lost a few players there. Nielsen's back though. Rodriguez and Ticini will be back soon enough. But we're a little bit on the short side here. Do have Colbert fit and ready again. Milicevic also still out, I guess, at the moment. I don't see him. No, there he is. Let's get Milicevic in for João Resende. And then that is pretty... Yeah, we're all good to go. Alright, let's get into it. Game against St Johnstone. Obviously, we know Celtic closed the gap, so we need to continue our run of form and just find the results. I mean, our big games, the big games will come once the league splits into the top and bottom halves. I mean, St Johnstone haven't lost in the last 5. Couldn't get off high on life. Just getting last achievements and then I'll be on COD. I want to have a few games on Shipman. Yeah, I was playing Shipman the other day. Yesterday, no, not yesterday. Day before yesterday. It's alright. It's obviously Shipman. It's, I mean, what more can you say? It's just fucking mayhem, innit? Decent for grinding camo challenges. Although there's a glitch to get like any camo you want. Which is stupid and it's so easy to do as well. Bit of a slow start to this one. 7 minutes in, still nothing. First highlight of the game comes to Aaron Hickey. Colbert back to Hickey again. Hickey still going down the right hand side. Can he find the ball into the box? He can now. It's flicked away by Gordon. Longman not really doing anyone any favours. Well, I guess except us. He's headed it straight down to Connor Coventry, who slips it to Tommy Doyle. Tommy Doyle fancies it, edge of the box, bends one into the bottom corner. Will take a 1-0 lead after just 10 minutes. Tommy Doyle on the score sheet. Doesn't get too many goals. Is more known for his assists. I was actually slagging him off, saying that he hasn't been as good as what I thought he was going to be. He's got the most assists in the league. Yeah, I'll be on tonight, man. I'll be on tonight. Probably from about 9:30, well, probably about 10 o'clock by the time I actually get on. Because obviously we're finishing this season on today's episode. We will finish the season, so I think Celtic are playing. Celtic are just taking the lead. Yeah, so that puts them back a point behind us. It's going to be tight. I generally think we are still the favourites to win the title, mainly because Celtic are still in Europe and a deep run in that for them is not going to be good for their league hopes. Guys, if you are just dropping in, don't forget to smash a thumbs up on the stream for me. It really does help smash the algorithm. If you don't do it for me, do it for Endrick. This guy now has, what, 35 goals this season, I think, in all comps. There's a chance he could finish on close to 50 goals for the season, which would be pretty insane. Okay, yeah, it's Endrick, but at the same time, I think a lot of it comes down to the tactic. Like, even Milicevic, our target forward, just bombing down the right hand side. Now gives it to Aaron Hickey. Tries to get the ball in. It's deflected. Colbert flicks it. Endrick off the post, off the keeper. But luckily for them, the keeper smothers it. Tommy Doyle now with the corner. Can he find Milicevic or Magala? I think they were both going for it. It's come out to Connor Coventry. Now Tommy Doyle again. Gonna need some support. Turns the man inside out. Connor Coventry, and it's clipped the upright. So close to a second or a third, sorry. 2-0, looking to go into half time with a decent lead. I believe Celtic might have scored more. They have. It's 3-0 Celtic now, so I don't see them dropping points in today's game. They've absolutely thrashed St Mirren 6-1. Now they're dominating Dundee. I know they're two smaller teams in the division, but they're really picking up some form, which again is good because hopefully then they take that into Europe and get past Dynamo. Ideally, anyway. Longman has some space on this right hand side. We're getting back well though in numbers. Makes it difficult when we get pretty much our whole team back, although they've carved through us pretty easily in the end. Kmar Roof is the man touching it home. 20 goals this season for Kmar Roof. It's tight for being offside. He did look a little offside. I think it's tight, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I actually think he's a tad offside there. I don't think Aaron Hickey's keeping him on, but it is what it is. It's 2-1. Nice, Tommy Doyle cutting out that throw in. I think it's terrible. There's one thing I hate about this game is throw-ins. Like the amount of times your player will just throw it directly to an opposition player is ridiculous. It happens the other way around, like, as we've just seen there as well, but like it's bad. It is bad. I know it happens obviously IRL, but not as much as what it portrays it in the game. Milicevic could be coming off. We are going to take off Benny. He's not exactly having a great game. I'm going to bring on Tyler Morton. Then we've got Marshall Colbert, who can go off. And we'll bring on Angel Gomez, who hasn't had much game time of late. Milicevic can then come off, and we'll bring on Felix Namacha. And we should probably make a sub as well. Aaron Hickey can go off, and Nielsen needs some game time after coming back from injury. And we could probably play Ethan Ampadu at left back for Josh Doig, and that's all 5 subs done. 65th minute. Hopefully no one gets injured now or sent off. We should be pretty good to go. I'm just going to go for a... No, I'm not going to shout anything. I was going to, but I'm not going to. Stay on positive as well. Instructions, we can go on the one-click time waste now. As we go into the 80th minute, because the game's still pretty tight, we will go for a focus shout. Although, Stone, what are you doing? Terrible goalkeeping. It's absolutely terrible, terrible goalkeeping. Alright, now we're going to have to go attacking. I mean, Rizzo saves that all day, every day. Hopefully Rizzo's not... I mean, we know it's 3 to 4 weeks, but we just need him back sooner rather than later. I mean, we absolutely dominated this game. St. Johnson had 4 shots, 2 on target, and they scored both shots that they had on target. They've FM'd us a little bit, considering we had 24 shots, somehow only 6 on target, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to point the finger. Say it's disappointed we didn't win, given the amount of chances we created, which is right. Let's not get too disappointed about it, though. Celtic do go top of the league now by a point. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Hopefully, like I say, Rizzo will be back. How long has he got? Because it was during the international break that he got injured. Still got anywhere between 12 days and 4 weeks. Well, that's very, very vague. We'll probably do with a few more doctors. I'll look at that at the end of the season, not a problem. Right, that's all good. Soto deal negotiated. They want 950k. I mean, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. What if I give you 500? I don't like that. We don't want this. We're gonna have to reject that offer. That was fucking stupid of me. Go back in. Oh, we'll have to wait a day, won't we? There's no way I'm giving him 40% of a sell-on, because the sell-on could be huge. There's no way I want 40% of that going. Okay, let's go back into make an offer. I'll give you 500k and we will remove profit of next sale. 700k, 500k with that. Cool, okay. A little over 1.2 million, but some of it in installments, so that's fine. After all that, he'd prefer to keep his, he'd prefer to stay there. Fair enough, it is what it is. He won't be joining us. He wasn't the main one we wanted. There is one we really do want to make sure we get, and that was that young guy from Spain. He was actually insane. He was only 16 as well, but obviously not interested in joining us just yet. He should be at the end of the season. It's just he's literally just come into the game, so essentially just signed the contract. Cicchini's back. Oh, big result. Huge result. I realise we haven't had a save for a little while as well, so I'm just going to go in and save now. Rangers have just beaten Celtic by 2-1. I mean, that does put Rangers right back in the fight with us now, but it keeps us with an opportunity to go back top of the league. Clear by 2 as well if we can get the win. So Cicchini not quite fit yet, nor is Rodriguez. Okay, so we are going to be playing pretty much the same team that played in the last game. Harry Stone out there again. Let's hope he doesn't concede both shots that they have on target in this one too. He should be able to at least make one save in the game. Guys, I appreciate everyone who has smashed a thumbs up on the stream as well. Obviously this is very new, just streaming on YouTube. See, even YouTube, to be fair, is still pretty new for us. We're about a month and a bit in. Appreciate all the support that we've had on all the videos so far. However, streaming itself, I mean, we've been streaming for about 2.5 years. We're enjoying it. We're enjoying it. But the transition over to YouTube, we need this. We need this to just really try and kick off if we can. What we need right now is a win to go back top of the league. Kilmarnock are decent. They're not the worst team. Obviously Celtic losing is huge. I mean, Kilmarnock have dropped down, but it is very tight between 7th and 4th. Oh no, not more injuries. Aaron Hickey. We do have Lewis Nielsen though, back fit. He's only just come back from an injury himself. Let's hope he doesn't get injured also. We don't want to have that same issue again where we're missing both right backs. – 20 minutes in, no real highlight. Here we go, Harry Stone building up from the back. That's what this formation likes to do. Endrick can't win the header. Colbert does win the header but can't find Endrick with it. Milicevic doing well though, winning it back. Endrick, is he onside? Well, he's finished it, and I think it is going to count. He looks onside, chat. We're going to see the top down view now where we can really see it. Oh, he's well on. He's absolutely well onside. Who was it? Number 5. I didn't see who number 5 was. I think it might have been Conrad Taylor potentially. Even Michael Hector. To be fair, Michael Hector's a decent signing for Kilmarnock. Fair play. I mean, he's 33 now, but it's not a bad signing. It was probably him that kept him onside because he was so slow at getting out. But that is that. Milicevic. Has he got the legs? Oh, that's a penalty. It's actually a good tackle, but I've seen penalties given for worse, for less. My God, a decent header. Coventry couldn't quite get there first. Diamond. I'm starting to think has Connor Coventry, although I do love Connor Coventry, I'm starting to think has his time run its course at this team. He's not going to settle for being a bit part player. He really won't. He might have one more season in him at a push. Alright, half time, going in, a goal up. Goal up, but Aaron Hickey injured. I'd rather go in 0-0 and still have Aaron Hickey available to us, but hopefully the injury is not too bad. Things are going well. Just need to keep going the way we're going. No need to make any changes at this point. We've been the better team. Oh, Nielsen again. I've seen penalties given for tackles just like that. Shit myself for a moment. Colbert. Milicevic somehow comes away with the ball. Couple of players on yellow cards. Braun and Benny both on yellow cards. Doig, funnily enough, he's not on one. He's usually one of the first to get a yellow card. On a commentary, Colbert. Endrick looking back for Colbert. Chance to score against his former club. He does. Does he celebrate? He doesn't. Fair play to Marshall Colbert for not celebrating against his former club. A good finish. 2-0. And that is a big goal, because that should put us back top of the table, providing Harry Stone can actually do what he's supposed to do and make a couple of saves, because there's no way we're going to get through this without Kilmarnock having a couple of opportunities. And there you go, Leon Ogston, another man who we've been very much linked with from Kilmarnock. I just have strikers that are better than him at the moment. I wouldn't want to waste him. I mean, he does do really well. Colbert, Endrick, can he lay it back to Colbert? He probably could have. Magala though now finds Benny. Benny, ooh, I thought he was going to lash out then when he lost that ball. We're just going to go diving into another tackle. That could have been the end of Benny's game. Luckily for us, it wasn't. But O'Dowda's in, and that's a good ball across, and that's a penalty. Wow. Again, I don't think it was. I don't think it was. And a chance, is it? It's Hector, Michael Hector, the centre back. From 2-0 up. We've thrown it away. It's 2-2. Tommy Doyle is going to go off. We're going to bring on Angel Gomez as the Mazzala. Braun is going to go off. We're going to bring on Ethan Ampadu. Josh Doig. I mean, we don't really have anyone else that can go on at left back. I think Ampadu can play left back, can he not? Do you know what? He's going to go and play left back for me. Doig then comes off. We then bring on Tyler Morton, who can play centre back. It's not too much of an issue. João Resende probably should come on, but for who? Milicevic has had a decent game. Tell you what, we'll leave it for now. Leave it for now. We'll give it another 10 minutes, then we'll make those changes. Go for a shout. Let's go for a demand more. Again, though, it's a 2-0 lead that we've lost. Obviously, the game's not done, but be 2-0 up to then be 2-2. It's kind of frustrating. Connor commentary, the next man to go off. What we're going to do is bring Marshall Colbert down into here, switch those two round. In fact, yeah, no, that's fine. Then we're going to put, or do we put Felix Namacha on? Nah, Resende. Resende is the man. Endrick is going to drop into the cam. Come on now. I mean, to be fair, Kilmarnock have been arguably the better team in terms of creating opportunities. I mean, we've had 71% of the ball, but they've had 9 shots, 5 on target. We've had 5 shots the whole game. So they have been a better team in terms of actually using their possession well enough to create the opportunity. We've got a chance here though with Nielsen if he can get the ball into the box. He does. Milicevic taps it home. I knew there was a reason why I didn't take him off, and that is it. Big goal there for Milicevic. Now I'm just gonna say, look, let's just keep hold of the ball. We'll time waste a little bit. We'll be a little bit more disciplined as well. Huge goal. If you're on tonight, I'll definitely be on. Oh, that was from earlier. Huge goal, that. Absolutely huge goal. Just got to hold on now. Angel Gomez to take the free kick. A bit of a weird one. Magala can't win it. Colbert trying to find Endrick. Dear. Just foul him. Just foul him if you have to. Nice. There we go. That would do. Magala lays it up to Milicevic. Holds it up well. Finds Colbert. Now Nielsen. No need to really go bombing forward here. Endrick will play it into João Resende. He's got a chance to win us the game. Oh, decent bit of defending from Taylor. His chance is still there though. I mean, we are still winning, but that would have sealed it. A couple of minutes ago. 6 minutes of added time. We're definitely going to go into time wasting now. I'm going to go for a shout. We're going to say focus. This is a big win. This will put us 2 points clear at the top of the table if we manage to win it. It'll be 3 clear of Rangers, 2 clear of Celtic. This title race is definitely going to go down to the wire. Is João Resende? Oh, what a finish. Didn't think he'd squeeze it in there, but that is a class finish from João Resende. Let's freaking go, chat. That's 4-2. That's the game. We are going back to the summit of the table. The things you love to see in life. João Resende putting the ball in the back of the net after coming on as a sub. Alright, nice win. Okay, so we have Hibernian coming up next. That is going to be the last of the normal league games before we split off into the top 6 and bottom 6. Which is where we're going to need a favourable run of games. Hopefully we get Celtic and Rangers at home. That would definitely help. Hearts are in a state of crisis. Yeah, we do have quite a few first teamers out injured, as many as 5 as that said. Mainly our goalkeeper, which isn't ideal. Rodriguez is back in full training, that's nice. Let's make him available for our B team. Next match, just say 60 minutes. I'm assuming our B team does have games. They don't have any games. Well, that fucking makes no sense. Let's get them a game. Play Carrick. I mean, they can play multiple friendlies, can't they? They might as well play one in here, one in here, one in here. Doesn't really matter who they're playing against. As long as they're playing, we just want to use it to keep players fit more than anything else. No wonder why Cortez and Ivalainen have both always been knackered. Like ongoing for him. MB. 60 minutes until match fit. Harry Stone, might as well give him a game as well. Cicchini, he might as well play just the next match. He can play 90 minutes. I'm not sure why you are not showing. Let's make you available for the B team. Ongoing. Anyone else that we can make available? Anyone else that's not got match sharpness? Nah, well, I think we're good. Alright, cool. We continue on, chat. Big crunch game coming up against our arch rivals Hibs. I think we got slapped by them 4-0 last time we played them. That might have been earlier on in the season, might not have been the last time, but they certainly did absolutely destroy us earlier in the season. Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Man City. I'm going to go with Liverpool and City to go through. City quite well could be out. 3-0 defeat, you're going to find that really tough to turn that round. I mean, we lost to Carrick and we had a few first teamers playing. That's pretty bad. But I guess that's why they're in there, trying to get match sharpness, because they're not up to standard. They need to be. If they can't win a game like that, they shouldn't really be playing in our team. Chelsea beat Arsenal by a goal to 0. PSG beaten by Leverkusen by 3 goals to 1. Be interesting to see the Celtic game. Again, we want Celtic to go through, preferably. Also helps us with our coefficients as well, but also gives them even more games to play between now and the end of the season. Let's go and have a quick look. We didn't get to see the result. They did beat Dynamo by 3 goals to 0 as well, which is nice. Okay, decent. And then they've got the Scottish Cup semi-final against St Johnstone as well. So their games are starting to get packed in now. They're going to have another 2 in the Europa League. I hope they win it. I really do hope they win it. We need to hold a team meeting. Critical fixture coming up against Hibs. Okay, everyone thinks our chances are... Everyone thinks that our title chances rest on the outcome of this match. I don't think it does. We've got plenty more games after. Nothing could be further from the truth. Ignore it. Yeah, I mean, that is literally it. I don't see it. We've got another 5 games after this. Campaign steps up for Endrick to win player of the season. I mean, if he doesn't, it'll be criminal. Absolutely criminal. He's scored... I don't even know how many goals he scored right now. 35 goals in 34 appearances in all comps. 24 goals in 21 starts in the league. 7 goals in 9 starts in the Champions League. That is pretty good going for a 19-year-old. I mean, we're playing on the Sunday for some reason. Celtic also playing on the Sunday. I'm assuming Rangers maybe also playing on the Sunday as well. Obviously, the board and the fans both want us to win. big derby game. Everyone's playing on the Sunday. I guess it's because technically it's the last game of the season, or the normal season, the regulation season. But to be fair, Hibs are going to be in the top 6. The only thing that can really change is maybe actually St Mirren. Now the goal difference is far too far out. So you would say that the only thing that can change is Aberdeen and Kilmarnock. One are going to go into the top 6, one will go to the bottom 6. That's fine. Okay, let's get on with our game. Aaron Hickey obviously coming out. Nielsen's going to go in at right back. Rizzo's still not available. Cicchini can go on the bench, I guess. The rest of them are all going to be left out. Rodriguez can go onto the bench. Okay, we're good with that. And then it's pretty much the same team. Going to take Benny out though. I'm going to start Ethan Ampadu, give him a game. Tyler Morton is actually also going to start instead of Connor Commentary. Why not? We do know Tyler Morton likes to get a yellow card. Probably a bad game to bring him into the starting 11, to be honest, against our rivals. I still remember, it still pains me that we were 1-1 with Liverpool with 20 minutes to go, and then Tyler Morton got sent off, and then we ended up losing 2-1 to a 93rd minute. Oh, it's absolutely brutal. Alright, at home to Hibs, big derby game. More importantly, we just need to win it. We need to remain top of the league. I'm going to go on latest scores and try and keep up to date with the other games that are going on as well as our game. And Celtic have already taken the lead against Kilmarnock. That is not ideal. But that's fine, we just need to respond. Technically a draw does keep us top, I believe, on goal difference. But Marshall Colbert, chance. Marshall Colbert round the keeper almost, and the defender gets back. Colbert should have just been shooting. Don't really know why he's trying to run it around the keeper there, but if he just takes a shot, he's got a much better opportunity at scoring for sure. I'm sure he'll get another one though. It won't be the last time that he goes through on goal, that's for sure. Although McPake is in, and that is why you just need to shoot. Oh dear. Hibernian take the lead, and that will not put us, that will take us off the top spot. Morton, that's a decent ball over the top. Endrick got a chance, deflected straight into the keeper's hands. I mean, we might be a goal down, but I still don't see us losing this just yet. So if they go 2-0 up, then we could be in a whole heap of shit. But Pate gets to the byline, pulls it back. Fuck. Oh, we've got to go attacking. We have to go attacking 20 minutes in, and we're forced into it. I told you Hibs absolutely tore us up last time. They're going to do the same again by the looks of it. What is going on? Let's demand more. Celtic are 3-0 up now as well. We've had 6 shots. Not a single one on target. Let's take work ball into the box off. See whether that maybe helps us out a little bit more. If anyone can come back from this, it's us. So Marshall Colbert is playing a 6.3. Like I say, if he took that opportunity early in the first half, this game is completely different, and we're probably not in the same boat we're in right now. Alright, Marshall Colbert's coming off. Felix Namacha comes on. Tyler Morton, you're coming off as well, kind of commentary. Come on, we need some highlights, boys. Go for another shout. Go for a fire up. Need something. Hendrick's coming off. Jarasende's on. Doig off as well. Rodriguez. Definition of insane is by doing the same thing and expecting different results. Hence why we need to make changes. Yo, PJ, good to see you, man. How are you, bro? Hope all is well. Appreciate you being here, Doyle. If we can get one back now, Magala. It is Magala. It was actually Milicevic who had the original header. Magala tapping it in. Still a chance then. Still a chance. Can we find a late equaliser? And the matcher finds Connor Coventry. Tommy Doyle goes back to Magala. A bit of space now for Nielsen on the right hand side. Plays it into Milicevic, who could have squared it. He went for goal. He was offside anyway. But good football. I'm going to start hitting some early crosses then. Come on. 5 minutes of added time. Can we find a late equaliser? Or are we going to fall to defeat against our arch rivals? We are. We are. We've been beaten by Hibs. We're going to thrash our arms. Not good enough, quite frankly. And that's going to put Celtic back top of the table. And Rangers also beat Aberdeen. It is so tight. There's a point between first and third. As we are looking to win the league for the second year in a row. I don't think Rangers have won it for a while. Rangers have not won it in this save. They've finished second every single season. I mean, Celtic have been so good all season. The real hope is with them. That obviously the Europa League run that they're on right now, it's going to screw them. I think we're going to do a score prediction as well when we next play Celtic and Rangers. Marshall Colbert still needs to be taken over by one of you guys. Yeah, he's not good enough anymore. We got a little bit of a break now. How long we got? Oh, nice. Decent little break. Okay. Let's go into our training. Something that I find very underrated, especially when you lose a game. Just go and put some like team cohesion in, or like not just when you lose a game, when you're on a bad run of form. That is a great time to do it. Go to extracurricular, do some team bonding, and do some extra curricular community outreach as well. Also, this comes in very, very handy at the start of the season, pre-season, when you've got loads of new players and you're trying to bond them together. It's in the word, team bonding. This is very, very underrated, I feel, in FM. Look at this. Why is this like that? I don't like that. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm gonna go match tactics. Outfield is fine. Defending and attacking. Let's go. Let's take this off. Gonna go attacking movement, and then we're gonna go attacking patient, and then in here we're gonna go into attacking, or is it technical chance conversion? There it is. And what I want to do is I want to copy that and paste it into this week. Why there's an empty week, I don't know. There's also an empty week here as well. I guess it's because there weren't supposed to be games, but originally because of the way the league runs. Yeah, it's all good, man. I get it, man. People are busy. It's all good that you ain't been here. It's not like I sit up all night crying. Nah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're doing all right. It's been tough this season. We had a decent run at the Champions League. We got to the knockout stages. Got beat by Barcelona. We got knocked out of the Scottish Cup in the quarterfinals against Rangers. But we have won the Premier Sports Cup, so there is that, and then obviously trying to win the league as well. I mean, at least we've continued our trend of winning at least one trophy every season, right? There is still that. Still got a little bit of time, 7 days before the game against Ross County. 5 games to go. We're a point off the top. Can we turn it around? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on holiday until the next match, just because it's nice and quick. What are you saying though, PJ? You've been playing? Have you played much FM or even F1 Manager for that as well? I should probably get some F1 Manager content stuff on YouTube as well. Maybe like mix it up a little bit into both, obviously 2 different playlists, etc. Maybe that's the thing. The way I see me running YouTube in the new year is that Sunday is going to be basically a working day for me now. And that is where we're going to record the majority of my YouTube stuff. So I'll record my Football Manager videos, and obviously if we're going to do F1, it might be a good way to go as well. But the thing is, then it starts trying to hit 2 different algorithms, and I'm not really sure on the YouTube algorithm. I don't know if playing one game is better, sticking to one game is better. Obviously the majority of what we do is Football Manager. They've made a loan approach. I was trying to loan him out, so yeah, why not? Important player, love that. Cool, have him. Alright, here we go then. We've got a game coming up against Ross County. So just to recap where we sit in the league at the moment, a point off Celtic, level pegging with Rangers, and we have a level goal difference with Celtic. I believe we would have scored more. We have scored more. I think that's what it comes down to next. So, oh, Celtic Rangers is the first game. This is huge. We must win this game. We've got to capitalise on them dropping points. Marshall Colbert's not going to start. Oh, those Felix and Matcher's got a knock. I'm still going to start the Matcher. Tyler Morton can still start, but we are going to then go in with Benny, and that's all fine. Rizzo, what was wrong with Rizzo? Unfit due to injury. Yeah, but what was his injury? Doesn't it normally tell you? Oh, here, a groin strain. If you're going to risk anyone with a groin strain, you wouldn't mind it being the goalkeeper, but I need him back. I'm not going to risk him yet. I mean, we've been dropping points since Rizzo's been injured. That's where the majority of it's come from. So I don't want to risk him for one game and then he misses the next 4 and the remainder of the season. Just need to ignore the recent praise, go out there and get the result. We are at home, although we're at home against Hibs and still got beat. Hendrick being a little bit more hit and miss at the moment. They're very, very defensive for Ross County here. Very defensive. Because they're so defensive, I'm going to take work ball into the box off. Because they're just going to have so many people in the box that can block our shots. There's Hendrick. Oh my god, what a terrible finish. What a terrible finish. And Celtic have already taken the lead against Rangers, which is not good for us. A draw in that game would be the top result. Nielsen, a bit of a dodgy one, decides to go all the way back to Harry Stone in goal. Now Benny. Morton playing it forward. Got Doig on the left hand side. That's a good ball into Hendrick. It's got to finish this time, and again, Hendrick. What are you doing, lad? Another really, really bad finish from him. Of his standard, anyway. Guys, if you are just dropping into the stream, don't forget to smash that thumbs up on the stream. It really does help promote the algorithm. Doig, Braun, decent football. There we go, there we go, there we go. Look at that, look at that. Gotta finish it. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. What a finish. Mostly F1. Yeah, I do probably need to get back onto some F1. I haven't played it in so long. I do miss playing it as well. The only way I see it is like with videos. Like it's hard because I'll have to do a lot of editing, and my editing skills aren't that great. I mean, I reckon we can still do an episode a week, right? at least. Surely we could do one a week. Either way, we're a goal up here. Celtic are now 2-0 up. Wow, they scored 2 goals in the first 5 minutes against Rangers. Would love Rangers to get 2 back. But even still, I guess if Celtic win, it's still not all bad. Ultimately, it's going to come down to us playing Celtic, isn't it? We're just going to have to beat Celtic when we play them. Alright, half time, a goal up. Would have preferred a second just to make me feel a little bit more comfortable, but we're controlling the ball, controlling the possession, controlling the game. But we need to do more. My mic's been touching that the whole time, but that's probably been causing some sound issues. Probably not ideal. It's not supposed to actually touch it. Oh, Hendrick, come on, lad. Oh, imagine. He's not João Resende, is he? João Resende does that a lot. The match is playing at 6.9. Colbert will come on at some point. Doing okay for now though. Would love to get that second goal. Preferably before Ross County get one. Decent ball into the box. Doig with the flick away. Milicevic goes diving in. Morton now plays it to Tommy Doyle. Can't win the header, but does get it back now through Benny. Decides to go back to Braun. Doig playing the ball forward over the top of Hendrick. He's got the pace to get there. And what a bit of goalkeeping that was. So many times you'll see the player just go straight past the goalkeeper there and tap it into an empty net, and somehow the keeper's managed to get his hand to that one. Felix Namacha is actually doing okay in terms of... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Namacha into the Mazzala, you know. Then I'm going to bring on Colbert. Actually, Colbert is the Mazzala. It's probably better. Hendrick's on a yellow. I'm going to take Hendrick off for João Resende. It's pretty early to be taking Hendrick off. He's playing pretty well, 7.1. And he was the man who scored the goal as well. So maybe a little bit harsh to take him off there. Also going to make another sub. Doig is on a yellow. I'm going to take him off for Rodriguez. Nilsson. Don't really have a replacement for Nilsson. We do have Ethan Ampadu. And then Magala out onto the right. I guess that is an okay sub to make. Connor Coventry could also come on as well, should we need to. Yeah, let's do that. Connor Coventry for Namacha. And then Marshall Colbert moves up into there. Connor Coventry into the... Yeah. Switch those around. All good. Alright, 10 minutes to go. We must hold on to this lead. We cannot afford to concede a late goal here. Celtic still beating and absolutely cruising past Rangers 4-0. So their goal difference is now better than ours. By 3 goals, by 2 goals now, because Rangers had just got one back, and Doyle puts it in, and Braun looked like it come off the back of his head, but it's gone wide, unfortunately for us. But I don't mind, providing we just hold on to our 1-0 win, get the points in the bag. We have got the points in the bag. Okay, we just keep that pace. Just got to keep up with them at the moment. When do we play Celtic? I haven't looked. And when we play them, are we at home or are we away? Oh, we play them next, away. Jeez. Then Hibs, then Rangers, then we finish with Aberdeen. Alright, we finish at home though. But we've got to play Celtic and Rangers both away from home, which is pretty disastrous. Celtic, on the other hand, they've just played Rangers at home. Oh, wow. That is huge for us. That's nice. So, although we are playing away to Celtic, we play them in between a big Europa League game between Lazio, so that we're sandwiched right in between it, which is nice. Okay, and then they've got to play everyone else away. So they play Rangers at home and us at home, the 2 hardest games, but then they play the other teams all away from home. So more chance of them dropping points against those smaller teams if they're away from home. Again, we really want them to get past. Lazio, but that's a very tough game. Was that a semi-final as well? That must be the semi-final. That's got to be the semi-final, right? I mean, the Champions League is at the semi-final stage already. Arsenal, PSG, Real Madrid, Liverpool. And then you've got the Europa League, Leicester, Real San Bastian, and Celtic, and Lazio. So, okay. I mean, Inter Milan. Lautaro Martinez, 12 goals. I mean, look at that. Ciro Immobile, 13 goals in the competition. So that is the man that Celtic are going to have to keep quiet. I guess it doesn't matter if they go through now. But I guess for the sake of the Scottish team doing it, I guess it'll be good. And again, for those coefficients. Cornet's loan ends here. Wow, seems a bit early. Nice, okay. Jario, 19 years old. Probably leave him. Schmidt at 18. Yeah, probably not good enough for us now. We've got a higher class of 18-year-old that we're looking for. How bad is it that the... Okay, this guy's okay. He's on loan from Borussia Dortmund though, so we're not interested. Grudo is 21. He's okay, but I think there's better players. We even have better players. Ubanski as well. Looks decent. 21-year-old Polish international, but again, probably not quite good enough for us. And all of these guys are old. Angel Cruz turned us down in the January transfer window, so I'm not going to go back in for him. There are only 2 scholars. Wow, that's really bad. They're the 2 that we signed as well, because the other 2 were pretty terrible. I mean, I didn't get to see all of these. I swear it only showed me 2 players. Just need to make sure that I'm not missing out on any like absolute wonder kid here. Nah, I don't think we did. I mean, this kid looks okay, but actually no, he doesn't. I'll take it back. Yeah, I'm not missing out on anyone there. That's fine. Nah, all good. Liverpool, Real Madrid in the Champions League. Come on, Liverpool. 1-1, we'll take it. Skamaka's playing for him. B team played and got... Oh no, they won. That's fine. It doesn't make a difference, our B team, but it's just giving some of our first teamers some game time. Trying to keep them fit. Arsenal, PSG. Wow, Arsenal have smacked PSG. They've got Cody Gakpo. Martinelli must be a beast. Yeah, look at those, man. Martinelli is fucking 299 million to 326 million. He must never leave Arsenal in game. I don't see how he ever leaves Arsenal in game. That is a ridiculous fee. I mean, he is ridiculous though. Those stats are insane. Cornest, doesn't his contract run out at the end of the season? It does, yeah. We'll just let him leave on a free. Hasn't quite progressed as well as what we thought he might. Alright, this is it, guys. Big game against Celtic. We are a point behind them in the title race. After this, there'll just be 3 games remaining. So this is a huge game. We need to win it. We need Endrick on top form. It is time to get your score predictions in. If you guessed the score correctly, you will get to take over our young centre attacking midfielder of Marshall Colbert. He is a regen, so one of you guys, we need one of you guys in the game. All you got to do is guess the score correct. So get in the chat, let me know what you think the score is going to be. And if you are correct, obviously you can overtake Marshall Colbert. You can call him whatever you want as well, as long as it's not particularly rude. Anything you want. You can name it after yourself or name him after your dog for like really doesn't matter. It's all down to you. Hickey is back. He's going to come in for Nielsen, although Nielsen's been playing okay. We also want Maturo back as well, so that's fine. MB just still gaining a little bit of sharpness. Maturo probably should have been made available for the B team at least next match, 90 minutes. That's fine. Okay, couple of days to go. Chat, get those score predictions in. All you got to do is get in the comments and let us know what you think the score is going to be away to Celtic. Although they have just played in Europe as well. How did they get on in the Europa League against Lazio? Wow, they beat Lazio by 1-0. Fair play to Celtic. I mean, who knew that? Yeah, oh yeah, Pape, yeah, okay. Wow. Guys, it looks pretty nutty to be fair. Alright, a good win for Celtic. Huge win for Celtic. Last chance to get those score predictions in, chat. Rangers have beaten Hibernian. That's again not good for us. We could have done with Hibs getting a point off of Rangers. That puts them back level on points with us, but obviously we have that game in hand. But it's now against Celtic. For some reason on the Monday, they've really tried to help Celtic out there, haven't they? They really have tried to help Celtic. But I guess it gives us more time as well. I mean, it's not really what we wanted. We wanted Celtic to be tired. We'd expect that they still would start to feel the pain though. But then that's really going to not help them for the Europa League semi-final. Seems odd. Don't know why it would do that. Anything to try and get us down, right? How's Cambrai getting on after we sold him? I mean, he's doing okay. 11 goals and 31 appearances. Sold him for 9 million. Still worth roughly about that. I mean, I wouldn't pay 9 million for him, but okay. So Tommy Doyle is injured; he can't start. Cicchini not match fit, but we are going to bring him in. And B then onto the bench. Colbert, Milicevic, that's fine. Oh, Rizzo's got a knock again. Nah, we have to play him. Icky, you're going to play as well. Why not? We need to win this game. It's an absolute must win. Big game here then. Let's go and get the win. I assume you all want to be top of the table. No shit. Look at that though. I mean, they've got Matt O'Reilly playing for him. They have changed their team up a little bit. Guess they've tried to keep, they've tried to keep their fitter players available for this. Ah, Tyler Morton, come on. Terrible cross. Milicevic goes sliding him. Definitely don't want to get a red card. That would be horrendous 12 minutes into the game. Magala, oh, there's a bit of a mix-up between both of them. They didn't know who was going for it. Magala then goes for it. His touch is heavy. Kygo with a chance to get the ball in the box, and it's hooked away by Doig at the back stick. Comes to Jota though. He's got 2 men for support. Christensen plays it back in towards Jota. Doig's clearance again is pretty poor. I don't know why you clear it into a very dangerous area like that. Christensen ball in again. This time Hickey with the header away, but again it's not cleared with Davies still getting it, and it's Camelo, and it's finally been put in the back of the net. Sergio Camelo scores for Celtic, and that is absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating, chap. He's not offside either. Played on by Don Braun. I mean, that could be the end of it. We lose this, we've got a very tough time trying to win the title. Corner, Tyler Morton plays it in towards Don Braun, and it's over the bar. I'm going attacking, I think I have to. We've had 65% of the ball, to be fair. Right, let's have a quick look at heat map. Oh, fuck. That's not what we needed. That is not what we needed. Hendrick goes down injured. I mean, João Resende has popped up for us so much so far this season. Don't know how bad that's going to be. It's never good to lose Hendrick though. This is João Resende's time. But Camelo's in again for Celtic here. He's got a man in the box. He pulls it across and Jota's there to tap it home. 2-0 Celtic. And that is going to give us a huge mountain to climb. And maybe one that is too tall. Maybe one that is too tall. We're going to take work ball into the box off. We're going to thrash our arms. We're going to say they've been terrible so far. Try and get a reaction in this second half. Alright, Braun, come on. Morton, Milicevic, back to Benny. Now Cicchini. Plays it into Colbert. Square it. Or do that. Or do that. It's 2-1. Let's go. Come on, Marshall Colbert. Good finish, lad. Could have squared it. Don't know why he didn't. It's much easier to square it here. But it was a great finish. If he didn't score there, I'd been fuming. They never square that though. They should definitely square that more often, I feel. Jovan Milicevic is only playing 6.4, but Morton with a corner whips it in. Don Braun is off the post and cleared away before Magala can tap it home. It's going to be another corner though. Tyler Morton again to swing it in. Aim that towards the front post. Braun's there again and Magala gets it down. Goes for goal for some reason. Should have just tried to play it back across. Camelo, someone fouled him. Nice, there we go. Tyler Morton, that's what we want to see. Right, okay, now I'm going to say out possession. I want to start getting stuck in a little. And we are going to take off Milicevic for Felix and the matcher. We've got a chance here, a free kick. Morton swings it in. Back stick, Magala over the bar. We're starting to create now. We're starting to really pile on the pressure as substitutes come on. What else can we do then? Let's make a sub. Aaron Hickey is going to be the man to come off to be replaced by Lewis Nielsen. Tyler Morton's having an okay game, but I'm going to take him off for Connor Coventry. And that is going to be it, leaving us one sub left with half hour to go. 2-1 down. We need at least a draw to really keep our title hopes alive, in my opinion. Let's go for a shout. Let's go for a demand more. We can still do this. The last sub might have to be Don Braun. He's playing a 7.1, but I might have to take him off. It's going to be Maturo. I don't have another sub. Shit, so we already used 5. Oh, because Hendrick got injured, I forgot. We are already on attacking though. Instructions, let's go a little bit more direct. Come on, we just need to find one more opportunity. João Resende, where are you, lad? We need a chance. Ah, Celtic have a chance from a corner. This could be it. If they score here, they're obviously time wasting. And that was it. That was it. We didn't even see the corner. We've got to go all out. Come on, one more chance. Please, I beg you, game. Don't do this to me. Let's go. Come on, Coventry. Swings it in. Braun. Oh. We asked for one more chance. We got one more chance. But we couldn't take it. Don Braun heads just wide. And that might be it for us now. We're going to be 4 points off Celtic. It's over, I feel. Because Celtic have already played Rangers. I don't see them dropping points in 2 of their remaining games. I just don't see it. I think Celtic may have just clinched the title. They got to play Ross County, Aberdeen and Hibs. Just don't see it. Oh, that's a brutal one. I feel like I haven't saved it for a while though, so we'll get a quick saving. Oh. Let's not give up. Let's not give up. All we're going to do is win our games. Got to play Hibs next. We've got loads of players out on loan. None of them are really lighting it up, are they? I mean, Wallstrip is playing a 7.3 to be fair. But he's pretty poor. I expected more from him. Magnus, yeah, he's not great either. Naziri, he's been playing, so hopefully his value is going to go up. Yeah, decent. And get 6 million for him in the summer, that'd be pretty good. Could lose Bird. No way are we going to be losing him. How good he is. His contract's due to expire? What? Let's enter contract negotiations. Future prospect is good. 4-year deal is also good. 4-year deal, please, is also good. I'll give you 500 quid a week. Make that, and make this like 1.5. Make that 1k. And to be fair, if you ever make this double that, that should be fine. Yeah, we'll take it. Of course he does. Everyone takes it when you offer him more money. I don't see PSG turning that round. They don't. 2-2. Arsenal go through to the Champions League final. Man City, the current holders. Arsenal, will it be an all-English final? No, it won't. Real Madrid 4-1 after extra time as well. Absolutely crushed it in extra time. So Arsenal, Real Madrid is going to be the Champions League final. Are we going to have Scottish representative in a European final? The Europa League, Celtic did win the first leg. Oh, they got beat 4-1 by Lazio in the second leg. Alright, let's hope they're on a bit of a downer now. I swear to God, if they're playing on a Monday again though, that's going to piss me off. How are they getting Monday games? They're playing on a Sunday, I guess it's okay. Really need them, their players just to be tired and drop points. We've got to play Rangers still yet as well. We're going to have to beat Rangers. So we could fall down as low as 3rd. Which would not even be Champions League football. I think we still get... Yeah, we just got to play a playoff round. That's fine. I mean, going into the Europa League might actually be better for us. A chance of actually winning something within Europe. But I want to win the league. I don't... It's fine. Let's see what happens. Got to beat Hibs. Let's get some revenge after the last game. I didn't even see how long Endrick was out for. Basically the rest of the season. Shit. That is not good. That really is not good. And Jara Sende struggling for match sharpness as well. Ideal. Right, I mean, if we don't win this game, it is definitely done. Form's been hit and miss. I'd like to blame it on injuries, but really we can't. I mean, regardless of what happens and where we finish, we've got to be happy with our season and our points total so far. Big winners, good lad, Tyler Morton. Magala plays it into Braun. Magala again. It's fine. Oh, that ball's well over hit though. That'll come to Doig though. Ball in. Resende, no penalty. Fuck. Morton, what we got? Tyler Morton plays it back to Braun. Magala, decent football. There we go. Marshall Colbert, he got to score, lad. He does score. The perfect start. 8 minutes in. Remember when we played Hibs not too many games ago, Marshall Colbert missed an amazing opportunity early in that game. We then went on to lose it. Hopefully this time it's going to show you what happens when we do grab that early goal and João Resende with a chance. And Colbert's in there again, and to be fair, that's a very, very good save from the keeper. When he hit that, I definitely thought that was in the back of the net. But we are a goal up. What are the scores and the doors? Rangers are beating Aberdeen. I mean, that none of that makes a difference. It's all about that Celtic game. We need them to drop points. Even if it's a draw, we would love them to lose to Ross County. I think it's Ross County they're playing. Must be. Yeah, it's Ross County they're playing. Not too many highlights in the sort of latter stages of this second half. I mean, I guess that's fine with us. We're controlling the game. That's all we need to do. Just control the game. We do have a game coming up midweek as well. Probably should have played more of a second string team in this one. I mean, our team is looking pretty tired. Magala and Braun both very tired. Doyle ball in. Magala back stick and it ripples the roof of the net. But they're all playing so well. Even though they're tired, I don't really want to be taking them off. I guess we could take off Doig for Rodriguez. MB could come on for Don Braun. Cicchini can come off for Connor Coventry. Colbert off. No. Yeah, Colbert off for the matcher. In fact, let's give Angel Gomez some game time. Alright, Nielsen, come on lad, finds Milicevic, gets it back. Oh, it's got to be sent off for that, no? Is that not a foul? Is that not a second yellow? Wow. How was that not a second yellow? Oh, what a ball. Oh, what a save. That's why we need Nico Rizzo back in goal. Huge save from Rizzo. Get stuck in. I mean, the forward should be scoring that all the time. If there's any team that wants to beat us and ruin our title hopes more than any other team, it's Hibs. City rivals. Will the Jambos be jumping? 73% possession we've had in this game so far. We've been dominant. Take your time, Rodriguez. Oh, as if, who was that? Is that Milicevic? Is he not? Oh no, foul him. Don't. Oh no. That's it. It's game over. The title's done. Please, 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 please. Tommy Doyle. Whips it in. Oh no. Connor Coventry, you've got to get it back in the box, lad. You've got to do it. Fucking Milicevic! What an absolute beast. Surely the last kick of the game. Let's go. I thought the title was over. It definitely would have been had we have not won this game. Oh my god. Fuck yes. Huge late goal. Fucking yes. Oh, my heart sunk when they scored. Because it definitely would have been the end of the title race. Oh my god. What a huge goal. What a huge goal. Keeps it alive. But we also need Celtic to drop some points. Preferably here against Ross County would be a good start. Come on, please, Ross County, get us a win or a draw. Oh, let's go. That makes that late goal even bigger than what it was. Let's go, chat. Come on. That is huge. That is huge. The title race is on. It is fully on. There's a point between first and third. It's all happening. It is all happening. Oh, shit, chat. From literally thinking it's over to thinking it's game on. Like, it was, I thought it was over. Even if we'd won that game, if Celtic had managed to win, then obviously they're just 2 games away. We need them to drop points in 2 games. Now, we just need them to drop points in 1 game. But we've got to play Rangers, so we've got a huge game coming up. They've got 2 fairly easy games. Well, not easy, but easier games anyway. Namacha, I was actually thinking about bringing him in for Milicevic, but then Milicevic did get that late goal, so how can we take him out after that? This is it. Final 2 games of the season coming up. We must beat Rangers. Cool. Everyone feels good about that. That's nice. Alright, chat. They just keep getting bigger and bigger, these games. I'm guessing Celtic are also playing on the Wednesday as well, so everyone will be playing on the Wednesday and everyone will play the same time on the Sunday, so we should have all the results coming through at the same time now. Yeah, okay. We need a big favour from Aberdeen here. A huge favour from Aberdeen. Tommy Doyle. Fitness test not required. I'm not going to start him. Going to need him for the last game. Connor Coventry is good enough to play. Hickey can come in at right back for Nielsen. This is it. This is the moment. Jao Resende. Let's have a little bit of a chat. Criticise recent form. Can't argue. He's going to do his best to improve. Now's the time to improve, lad. Go and find a couple of goals in this game. This is like a semi-final where basically the loser is knocked out of the race for the title. And if any of us win or lose, the loser will, likelihood is, finish third and not get into the Champions League for next season as well. So this game has all sorts resting on it, chat. Literally everything is resting on this game. And we're away as well, which makes it even more difficult. Let's get latest scores up. Keep up to date with what's happening between Aberdeen and Celtic. Free kick in a really good spot. Connor Coventry, come on, lad. Let's go, in off the post. Connor Coventry. Oh, it's paying off to start him. We started him ahead of Tommy Doyle, and Connor Coventry is banged in the free kick, in off the woodwork. We'll take it, we're a goal up, and as it stands, back top of the league. However, long way to go in our game, and obviously in the game against Celtic, between Celtic and Aberdeen. But Doig on the left hand side finds Jao Resende, knocking it over to Milicevic. Cicchini is going to fall for Colbert, who decides to have just a swipe at goal. Pretty comfortable save in the end for Kelly. Oh, could this get even more tense? 2 games to go. Well, this and 1 more. We must win it, otherwise we're out of the title race. If we lose, then we're probably not going to be in the Champions League next season either. If we win it, we're probably in the Champions League, or we will be in the Champions League next season. And we've still got a shot at the title. Vidmar, ball in. Morelos, got to be offside, no? It's not. Fuck. Alright. Still 0-0 between Aberdeen and Celtic. Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure. Big winners, love that. Someone's got to be there ahead of Envia though. Bastion Cicala is going to get to that. Vidmer had loads of space as well. What? Oh, did you see that Rabana? Pulling out the Rabanas and that. Oh, Kent. We get away with that. Get away with that. I'm going to take work ball into the box off. That's a good ball forward for João Resende. He's got Milicevic in the middle. Oh my god, what a terrible pass. Oh, that's a good win though. Colbert. What a terrible pass in João Resende. He could have kept going and then passed it. I moaned that they never passed the ball in front of goal, but you passed it far too early. João Resende, what are you doing? And Celtic have just taken the lead against Aberdeen. Well, they took the lead a while back. It's the first time I've seen it. We're going to have to point our finger. It's time for everyone to dig in. Let's go for the old pump fist trick as well. Have faith in you to improve. Pump fist, faith to improve. Pump fist, faith in you to improve. Everyone looks a little bit happier, a little bit more motivated. Can we find the 3 points? Obviously Celtic winning their game, so a draw here would mean we'd need Celtic to lose their final game of the season, so we'd technically still be in with a shout of winning the title if we draw. So that does have to be taken into consideration, and the fact that chances of Europe with a draw as well, or being in the Champions League even, are much higher as well. So things that we do have to take into consideration are those. Josh Doig is going to come off. We're going to bring on Rafael Rodriguez, and Magala's having a terrible game, but I'm going to take off Braun for Maturo. Then also Giacchini comes off for Tommy Doyle. And I think I'm also going to bring on, Connor Conchi's playing a 7.7. Don't really want to be taking him off. Alright, we'll leave him off for a moment or two. Felix Namacha. I don't know. We'll save it. Aberdeen have just equalised against Celtic. Oh my god. Oh, a goal in this game is going to swing the title race to either of these two teams. Goal for us would be massive. Do I go attacking? Oh my god, there's a chance. It's a Rangers chance. Get it out. Go. Counter. Milicevic. Go. Get there, son. Oh no. End the highlight. Just end the highlight. I don't really want to see a highlight if it means... It's offside. He's offside. I'm going attacking. I'm going to take off Marshall Colbert. Felix Namacha. I think it's going to come on. In fact, he's going to come on for Milicevic. And I'm going to bring on Angel Gomez as well. I think we have to. Whilst Celtic are drawing, we have to. Although, let's just pause it. Let's have a look at league table. If the scores remain the same, Celtic would need to draw their last game of the season. We would need to win. And we'd win the title. However, if we lose this game, Rangers will go top, and therefore we need Celtic and Rangers to drop points in the final day. But if we win, we will go top, and all we'll need to do is win our game on the final day. What do we do? Do I go for it, or do I I'm just going to let it play? I don't know. It's a tight one. What is this saying over here? Match momentum. We aren't really having much of it. go slightly more direct. Let's shoot on sight. Instructions, out of possession, get stuck in. I'm going for it. I'm going attacking. Okay, all good. I maybe bottled it a little bit there. It's fine. I mean, the main thing is we didn't lose. We remain second in the league. All we can do now is win our last game of the season against Aberdeen. We win that game against Aberdeen, we will guarantee ourselves at least second in the league and a Champions League spot for next season. If we win and Celtic don't, then we obviously win the title. If we lose, chances are we'll finish third and we'll be playing Europa League football next season. If we draw, chances are we could... I mean, technically we can draw and still win the title, I think, because our goal difference might... Nah, actually, I think Celtic in the end, they might have a better goal difference than us. They do. Although they would have to lose. Okay. There's a lot of permutations that could happen, but it's the final day. This is it. We have one game left to win the title. I'm not going to talk to the team because it's not in our hands. We're going to need a favour from whoever's playing Celtic, and I think it is Hibs, who are also our arch rivals. IRL, they certainly wouldn't want to be doing us any favours. I mean, they can't move anywhere. They're going to finish in the same spot regardless of the result. So I don't really see Hibs getting a result, although I believe they are at home. So there is a chance. Manager of the year goes to Jim Godwin. I mean, he hasn't won the league yet, mate. They are away to Hibs. I think we are going to have to change this up. Aaron Hickey can come out. Nielsen can go in. Is Endrick? Nah, he's definitely... Yeah, he's done. I mean, everyone's pretty good to go, I guess. Tommy Doyle, though, is going to start ahead of Cicchini, I think. Okay, that's how I'm going to do it. That's how we're going to go for it. All we're going to do is win, at least, and then hope that we get a favour from elsewhere. Let's go. Just go out there, relax, play your natural game. Let's do that. Come on. This is huge. I don't think Aberdeen are playing for anything though. So Aberdeen are finished. Actually, to be fair, Hibs can finish 4th. They've got a little bit to play for. Ross County, I think, have just taken the lead against Rangers. They have. Doesn't really help us. I mean, I guess it's good in terms of us securing the Champions League spot, but the main one to look at is Hibs Celtic. No highlights in our game so far. To be fair, let's take this off. And we're at home, right? Go attacking. We need to win the game, so I'm going attacking. Oh my god, Hibs have just taken the lead. Hibs have taken the lead against Celtic. I think Celtic would still remain top of the league. They do still remain top of the league. But I think if Hibs go 2-0 up, we will go top of the league. But if we score... Oh my god! Hibs have just gone 2-0 up against Celtic! You are shitting me! We are now top of the league! Now maybe I should drop onto positive. Because a draw at this point in time is going to win us the title. Oh god, if we score here. Scenes if we score here. João Resende finds Milicevic. It's a penalty. João Resende's been on a goal drought of about 4 or 5 games. And now he has a chance from the spot. Oh, he's done it. The little cheeky thing down the middle. We are going top of the league. Clear by 2. Now, Celtic must score 3 against Hibs and turn it around. Otherwise, we will be crowned champions, providing, of course, we still win our game as well. Which is not a guarantee at this point. But we're feeling good, chat. We are feeling good. Is there a chance here? Come on. Oh, the scenes. Imagine the scenes. I mean, we haven't been playing well. Nice. Tommy Doyle. Oh, nice. He gets away with it. Morton decides to go backwards. That's fine. Now Magala. If we can get a second, it makes me feel real comfortable. Morton finds Braun. Doig. Morton again. Decent football. Connor Coventry finds Braun. This is fine. Keep in possession. They can't score when we have the ball. Michael Owen said so. And Milicevic has made it 2-0 to Hearts. And that has put us in a very, very powerful position, because now we have a little bit of a gap. Hibs are still beating Celtic by 2-0. Things are going right for us here. On the final day of the season, we went into this a point behind Celtic, needing to win and needing Celtic to drop points. And that is what is happening right now. We're going to go instructions. We're going to time waste a little bit. I'm then going to make 2 subs. One of which is going to be Don Braun to come off for Ethan Ampadu. The next one is going to be João Resende to come off for Felix. No. Let's not do that. Let's go with... I mean, Connor Coventry's having a great game. Let's just make the 1 sub. Last thing we want to see though is Celtic score a goal. Why there's times for them to still get 2 more. They need 3 to be fair in the last 15 minutes. Okay. I'm going to change this up. João Resende is going to come off. We're going to bring on Benny. Benny's going to drop down into here as an anchor man. Actually, let's do this. Let's switch those round. He will drop in as an anchor. Marshall Colbert is absolutely knackered. We could also bring on Alan Maturo. I'm going to go super defensive here. We're going to go balanced. And we are going to get stuck in. Going to be more disciplined. Go super short. Work ball in the box. We'll play for set pieces so we can waste time from them. We will regroup instead because we're playing so deep. Celtics is still losing by 2-0. They need 3 in the last 10 minutes. Otherwise, oh no, they've got 1 back. They've got 1 back. If they score another 2, it doesn't matter if we win our game. Surely they don't score 2 goals in added time. I'm not even on about our game, I'm on about the Celtic game. Surely Celtic don't score 2 in added time. I'm not even fussed what happens with this highlight. I'm all worried about the Celtic game. Oh my god, I saw Celtic scored, but Hibs have got another one. That is it. We have won the Scottish Premier League for the 2nd year in a row. The final day has caused, well, I wouldn't say an upset, just pure mayhem. We are crowned champions of the Cinch Premiership. Oh, that feels so good, man. Let's freaking go, chat. Come on now. Woo! Super happy with that. Super happy. Let's get it. Oh, it just feels so good. It feels so good. What a final day as well. Going into the game, a point behind Celtic, needing Celtic to drop points. Them dropping points, us winning our game, winning the title. Just, that's it. Second year in a row. Let's freaking go, chat. Let's freaking go. Obviously in the Champions League again now next season. We've been given a transfer budget of 6 million, which isn't great, but it is what it is. Oh, beast. Beastie, beastie, beastie. That's going to do wonders. Oh, we did drop a little bit actually. That 3 million is going to get us back up to 21 million in the club's coffers. Ah, let's go. Let's go, chat. We could part waves. Yeah, even Amadou probably could leave in the summer. I don't even know what to say, chat. I don't even know what to say. We've done it. Let's have a look at this. This is what we've been waiting for. Endrick obviously gets signing of the season. 36 goals in 37 starts. Obviously with 10 sub appearances there as well. But that is absolutely insane. Only 3 assists, which is kind of odd. Tommy Doyle came in on a free transfer as well. 13 assists with 2 goals. And then Tyler Morton getting 5 assists and 2 goals as well. In a lot less games, to be fair. More so off the bench. But yeah, some really, really solid signings. We didn't make too many. But they were key. They were definitely key. Key to all that really was this sale as well of Nicola Cambrai. If we didn't sell him, if we didn't sell Acosta for 7.5 million, if we didn't get 3.5 million for Selly, it all makes a huge difference, you know. Then obviously the loan outs is just players on loan. But Endrick definitely getting signing of the season there. We, for some reason, didn't get manager of the year because they decided to give manager of the year out before the final round of fixtures. I reckon we would have got it. We've just won the league for the 2nd year in a row with a team that is not expected to win the title. In the Champions League, we've done well. I think we held our own. There's a lot of defeats in there, but if you have a look at this, it's a really, really solid season in my opinion. Yeah, we beat Besiktas. Yes, okay, we got slapped by Marseille 3-0. That game could have actually been worse. But then we played Real Madrid. We lost 4-3 by 1 goal. We lost to Liverpool by 1 goal, 2-1, and that was a 93rd minute winner for Liverpool. We then beat Aris. We absolutely smashed Slavia Prague. We then lost to AC Milan by a single goal. Chelsea by a single goal. Then we went into the knockout rounds against Barcelona. This game we definitely did not deserve to lose. We didn't. If anything, I actually feel like we deserved to win it. But we ended up losing 2-0. Just one of those games. Yes, okay, we deserved to get beaten in the away leg. It is what it is. We went out of the Champions League in the knockout rounds with it being our first season in the competition. So I'm actually super happy with that performance. In the Scottish Cup, would have preferred to do a little bit better. We went out to Rangers though by a goal to 0. It is what it is. That means we did not complete the domestic treble, but we did get the domestic double after winning the Premier Sports Cup for the first time in this save. So we have now won every single domestic trophy in Scotland. At what point would we say that this save is complete? Get in the comments and let us know. We've won the Premier League back-to-back seasons. We've won the Scottish Cup 3 times. We've won the Premier Sports Cup once. We're definitely going to go again next season with this save. See what we can do in Europe. If we manage to win anything in Europe, well, we're going to be in the Champions League. So that we're going to win the Champions League. But yeah, I don't know. If we win the league again for a 3rd season in a row, maybe that puts it down as complete. Who knows? Shirt sales has obviously been bolstered. Broadcast revenue went down. Unsure as to why that would have been, to be honest, considering we've definitely played more high caliber games and more high profile games. The reputation of the team has gone up, which is nice. That's going to help us attract bigger and better players, and obviously earn more money through commercial activity. Again, that is the best team. Tommy Doyle, maybe. Tommy Doyle, Morton, Cicchini is what they're saying the best team is in that midfield. Resende and Endrick, but Endrick is not good enough to play as a target forward. I understand why they got both these in there, because Endrick did score 23 goals in 22 starts. So I can understand why he's in there, but to be honest, you just can't play those two up top, not in the two roles that we play for this formation. So going on to it then, look at that. Okay, so we do get the Football Writers Manager of the Year, but that's for last season though. It is for last season. We got Manager of the Month several times. Endrick got Fans Player of the Year, got Young Player of the Year, got Signing of the Season. Ticini scored Goal of the Season. Obviously, Endrick got Top Goal Scorer. Tommy Doyle with the most assists. Most Player of the Man of the Match awards basically is Endrick. Highest average rating is Endrick. He's just crushed it. Record breakers though. João Resende scoring 5 goals in a single game is the most goals by a player in a match. He also scored the most goals by a player in a league match. Obviously comes hand in hand. Then obviously we received our highest ever fee for Cambrai. So yeah, all round a very, very good season. We go again, chat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot of our transfer business off camera. We'll bring you back. We'll have an episode out on Monday for you, continuing on from this point right here, where we're going to show you the transfer activity and obviously starting the new season. Guys, I really do appreciate everyone who has been in the stream today, everyone who has smashed that thumbs up button. Really do respect all of you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.